Okay, so this morning was tricky, for me at least. I was looking at Qs and SPY, and what I saw was that, in my opinion, the daily was looking kind of neutral still. We had kind of bounced off this daily range yesterday. But on the 4 hour, I am seeing I was seeing kind of a bearish trend, or what I thought might be a bearish trend, right around in here. Pre-market, we hadn't really invalidated that yet. So I was looking for bearish plays, but then if you look at the 1 hour chart, you can see that we're kind of in a bull trend here, as well as the 15-minute. So there's a little bit of conflict between the time frames. So my thesis was, depending on what the Qs does, if the Qs is going to move in the upward direction at the open, then I would be looking for bullish plays, and my top name for today was going to be Google. And then I was also looking at Apple, and we can see that Google kind of did what I thought it might do at market open. It was definitely the name of the day, but Qs and SPY were ranging for quite a while. So at the open of market, Qs tanked. It looked to me like we were going to have a bearish day. SPY was doing kind of the same. Started to look like we were moving to the downside. We were making some lower lows here. And so I said if we were going to have bearish price action, then I would be looking at NVIDIA. And NVIDIA was looking bearish on all the time frames, in my opinion. So I was looking for continuation. I took an entry on NVIDIA as we retested the first candle low on the 2-minute chart. We had weak price action below the first candle and below the 9 EMA. At this point, Qs and SPY were cooperating, both looking like they were going to continue to the downside. Unfortunately, as soon as I took that entry, you can see in the first 4 minutes, the name reversed, and Qs and SPY reversed as well pretty hard, and hit their high end of their 5-minute range soon thereafter. So I got stopped out almost right away, and SPY and Qs kind of ranged for a while, so I just called it a day there. As soon as I did call it a day, things sort of turned around and they kind of picked a direction. Qs broke the 5-minute, made new highs, and then had this nice move to the top side. Google made some new highs at that time too, but it had already gotten too choppy for me, and so I was out of the market. Took one loss today, and that's okay. It was a huge improvement for me in the big picture, because normally a day like today would have caused me to kind of short circuit and seek to make those losses back. But I'm really focused on the higher time frames right now and what they're doing. And because I couldn't identify a clear direction on the Qs or the SPY, I was able to sit back and look at that loss as just part of doing business in the markets. And I had no emotional drive to go take any other trades, and I'm really proud of that. That's a big step for me. So anyway, that's my trade today.